The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Cajun Country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Warhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's got him in the flat. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Let's take just a second here on the Warhawks. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Warhawks will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Louisiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. He'll send out the kicker here. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's caught inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sampson. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Back to pass. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. Brings it down on the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul,
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Off the RPO, complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
on defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Jensen. Breaks into the open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Got it set up on the outside. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a... short of the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll run the counter. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Sampson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back to throw, it's Howard. Flips it out in the flat. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got a man. It's Williams. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Raging Cajuns are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They're trying to hit the angle route to the running back coming out of the backfield. It's a good route, but the running back couldn't make the catch.
The Warhawks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good timing on the quick out. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Warhawks! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Martin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense.
Fires one high and deep. He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. He'll take it himself. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
This offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
31, Louisiana, 8.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Winfield. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. He'll take another shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Ready to fire from the pistol. Now on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up, Paul.
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. How about this free safety just being a football player and going and making the tackle?
Just playing free, right? Just floating around, floating around. He wasn't designed to blitz, but did a good job seeing the quarterback, going to him, getting him on the ground, and getting the sack.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he got loose. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Raging Cajuns want to move quickly. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a Heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Raging Cajuns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Let's it go to the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, and you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion